Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Good to talk to you once again. And today probably one of the most important video I ever done, and this is specific for you, my friend, for all my subscriber. Even if you're not a subscriber, this is extremely important video for you. Before we're gonna talk about the issue, I just want to share with you my cup. Guys, seriously, this is my cup coffee. Let me know in the comment below if you like it or not. It's not that big. It's all right-ish. It's for a good, middle-sized coffee. But it's warm and you can do like this, So it's a practice. It's a smart one. All right. So, ladies and gents, this is the road, and I'm driving to my work now. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So there are extremely important things that I very much like to talk about, and there is 5 advices for me for your wallet and for you in general, my friend. You see, there is a war going on, but even before the war, we had a so-called inflation in the United States, but also in Europe, of course, and probably even worse in some other country like Middle East. But guys, I'm not gonna say too much, but the inflation, it's here to stay and will not go away for many months, or probably years from now. What I'm trying to say, guys, and this is extremely important, there's 5 things I will advise you to do right now. You have to wake up and drink some coffee, and you have to think about your wallet, because guys, the inflation and the mortgage and the price of the food and heating and living in this world will not be the same for the upcoming months or years. So you have to think twice what the hell you need to do, but you need to act now. I'll give you 5 advices. Your mortgage will most likely go up if you have a car to pay or a house to pay, to your bank. Most likely you have to think, man, you have to do something about it, because you most likely will pay in, let's say, 2 years from now on, double as much as you pay right. So can you afford to pay double your mortgage? Probably the answer is not, right? But Zerra, you're crazy. How can a mortgage go up? Well, let me put it this way. Most likely for the whole Europe and US, it will be several stages of interest rate will go up. Exactly how much, I don't know, but what I have done, and this is my advice for you. Number 1, try to talk with your bank to lock the interest rate. I did have locked mine for 4 years, and I will pay I do believe 2.39. So I know for fact that in 4 years my mortgage will stay at 2.39% all those 4 years. I do afford to pay that. But of course, if you ask me, Zerra, can you afford to pay 5 or 6% in interest rate? The answer probably is no. Number 2, your heating, your natural gas and power bill will go up like crazy. I'm not joking what I'm gonna say right now, guys. In Sweden, which normally we have one of the cheapest power bills in whole Europe, we wake up and a little bit too late in December, my power bill went up 500% if you compare last December versus 1 year 2020 December. So 5 times more I paid for the same power bill and the same house and the same amount of what I use. Actually, matter of fact, last year I used less power than one earlier before. So advice number 2, what the hell to do? Well, there's very little you can do, you know. However, if you are in Eastern Europe, like I know Eastern Europe and Italy, you're kind of screwed because you are all dependent of natural gas. Natural gas will be skyrocket, unfortunately, because of this war. Try, if you can, to do some improvement in your apartment or home, so you need less energy to heat it up. And probably it's not a bad idea to throw away your gas heater and try to pay more money with some other. I do have a heat pump, you know what I mean. The heat pump, it's fantastic. I know it uses electricity, but it's a smart way to heat your house without stupid natural gas price. You never know what the hell is going on in 2 years from now. How much you wanna pay next year at the same month. Something else in it. It's a limitation how much you can do to improve, so your cost of heating will now skyrocket. Probably one of the easiest for you guys who already rent an apartment or a house. On the other hand, you still, at the end of the day, you're still gonna pay the increased energy price. Number 3, and this is extremely important. I really mean what I'm gonna say right now. Don't bet your boss, your employer, will pay you as much money as the inflation. So let's say the inflation in my gut stomach, it will increase by 10 to 15%. You can just forget that your boss will pay you higher income or higher paycheck, 10-15%. You can just forget it. You won't do that. If you manage to do that, I would just say to you, man, you're the man, you're my man. If you see here, I'm drying all those woods. I have a roughly how much? 100 kilometers back and forth. So it's 50 kilometers one way. You have to really consider your trip, because this high price, unfortunately, guys, it will stay here. I cannot see for the love of me that the price will go down. So we're gonna have a very high increase of fuel for the near future. Seriously, I'm so sad to say that. So finding a job closer to your home, it's a very smart and value action. Number 2, try to talk to your boss that, man, he has to pay more, because otherwise he might actually lose you as the employee. So one question that I actually ask my boss, can you afford to lose me? Because those prices that I have to put every time I'm filling up my gas is skyrocketing. It's eating my income, seriously. I know some of you guys are living in United States and you already had a crazy cheap, dirt cheap gas prices. I do honestly believe that you have to think twice about that. V8, V12 engine, probably you have to change with something smaller. Guys, seriously, there is something they have to do in those days. And why you need to do that? Of 3 reasons. All your income will disappear if you do not put yourself and act now, because no matter how much money you make, they'll all be gone in increase of heating price, gas price, and food. Yes, the third And the most important is that that steak that you used to buy, or the fancy good looking food, I'm not saying that you cannot afford. Sure, you can sometimes do that, but what I'm trying to say is that probably in the near future you have to make a shopping list, what you really want to purchase and not purchase anything. Because seriously guys, some vegetable and some fruits will go up by 100%. And for some of you guys probably can afford plus 100%. I mean, if you have some kids and if you have some other bills, you know, insurance and whatever, you probably cannot afford to pay 100% more of those items. Seriously, and that is the truth about this stupid inflation. Some food and items will go up like crazy. But now the most important and the number 4 advice for you, it's your saving account, your checking account, your saving account, and your money. Let's say if you have, I know, extremely important one I'm gonna say right now. Let's say if you have $100 or 100 euro. Remember this, guys. I'm not talking about 1 year ahead, but let's say 1 year ahead. Yes, your $100 and 100 euro will be less worth than $90. So you will literally have buying power minus 10%, or in the worst case 15%, which basically means if you have $100,000 on your saving account, you will lose 10,000 to 15,000 in the oncoming 12 months. So you really need to do something about it. But Zerra, what can I do? Well, in my honest opinion, the tricky part is that the mortgage will go up, and there, guys, if you don't do anything, you're still gonna lose those money no matter what. What I'm gonna do right now, it's actually buying a smaller house with a property, yes, and pay as much as I can cash, so my mortgage will be as low as possible, you know. And that particular property I want to purchase is just to rent it out to secure my $100. So even in the near future, I know probably the prices of some property will go down. Yes, you heard me right, you get down. But let's say in 2 years, if the inflation is 10%, you know what I mean, I'm still gonna lose 20% whatever I have on my saving account. So that is not a smart thing. However, if let's say I buy this property today and I lock my interest rate for 4 years, in 4 years I still gonna have I rent it up for 4 years, you know, and I still in 4 years strongly believe I will save my money. What I purchase right now, in 4 years I will still have at least the same amount, no matter the price about the property. I know it will go down and up, but seriously, the reason why I'm gonna say it extremely important. The people, even the 4 years in the future, they need to have somewhere to sleep and somewhere to stay, and you know, a home. You know, so a home, it's still a value even in the 4-10 years in the future. But putting your money into the saving account, it's the worst thing you can do. Now, there is a small option, a stock market and bonds, but the problem is that you kind of need to know what the hell you're doing. Because yes, you can make tons, and I mean tons of money with stock market, but you never know if you are the right moment. Yes, if let me put it this way. Stock market, it's a great if you know what the hell you're doing, and not this for long term. You put and save every month amount of money. It could go good or could go bad. To be honest with you, there is a lot of people lost buttloads of money in this war time. So probably it's not the best if you're not a professional investor about stock market. Seriously, guys. Then top number 5, it's your car. If you think then the gas price will go down eventually, you doing whatever you do, I just wish you good luck. But my gut feelings says that the price about petrol price will stay high for a very, very, very long time. And one of the reasons is, of course, the Russia needs one of the biggest export country in the whole world, natural gas and petrol. You know what I mean? Europe have very hard time to, let's say, purchase the gas, natural gas, from anywhere else. Yeah, that is a big, big, big problem. But I'm just give you small advice. You don't need a huge damn car. Probably buy something smaller, so you have, cheaper price to pay at your fuel pump. When you fill up your tank, it's not a bad idea. Secondly, if you can afford, buy a damn electric car, especially in some country that have dirt cheap electricity, like Sweden, Norway. Guys, even I know the power bill will go up, unfortunately, when everyone is driving the electric car. But the difference between driving an electric car and a regular combustion engine, it's damn huge. I mean, seriously, today, right now, if I'm filling up to drive to work with electric car, I would probably pay 10 times less for the energy to go to my job and back. And put that in 220 days of work in one year. How much money do you think I can save? Yes, I know that buying an electric car, it's not cheap. But in Sweden, you have opportunity to, let's say, go to buy your grocery while you're in the store. You can fill up your electric car for free. So there is small ways to get a free tank in Sweden. Free tank, free electricity from many places. So you can have a free trip, for crying out loud. There is nothing as a free trip. Of course, you still have to pay the mortgage, you have to pay your leasing contract and stuff like that. But probably an electric car, it's not a bad idea. And seriously, guys, this year and especially next year, it will be the year that most of you guys, even the truck lovers or whatever type of car you want, there will be a lot of electric cars, vans, and regular many different brands. Next year will be the year that you have to think twice. Man, my next car will be a combustion engine or electric one. Seriously, probably I do honestly believe the answer, because I will guys only talk about. I met a guy yesterday. He did some repairing about our truck. He was working for a Volvo as a mechanic, mechanic dude. And he said to me, when he paid the rent and he paid the insurance and all others, his bills, he had left zero amount of dollars, crowns on his checking account, or because everything was disappearing to all the bills, and he was renting a house, and he paid 8,700. Of course, he had a family. Now, thanks God that he was not alone. He had a wife, so he can still purchase the food. But what I'm trying to say, guys, that a mechanic in Sweden working for Volvo, it does not have the worst salary in this country. He was literally an average Joe or above average salary, and he still not have one dime left when he paid all his bills. And that is the truth, guys. I'm not joking what I'm gonna say right now. The hard time is coming, and you have to do something about it. For a love of, let me know in the comment below what you think about all those advices I gave you. Personally, I will buy a new property just to secure my money, because I'm serious, I cannot afford to lose 15% of what I everything have and saved all my life. I cannot do that, seriously, guys. And there is a point in my life that if it's worth to pay half of everything I earn to the gas price and heating my home, it takes literally half of my salary, and that's too much. I have to do something about it, and probably I will end up with, maybe, I'm just saying, if you own a property and you have a house, maybe the solar system, solar cell top of your roof, it's not probably a bad idea. It's probably one of the best, because those solar roof system won't be cheaper next year or 2 years in the future. Seriously, guys, I'm not joking what I'm gonna say right now. You have to secure how much payment or how much power bills you will pay in the near future, and that is one smart way to at least know in some couple months you won't pay anything, you will receive. And remember, guys, the solar systems, roof system, they have a valued guarantee for 25 years. So even in the future, which I honestly believe the future for communication, I'm talking driving to work and back and forth, it will be electric, and probably to have your own goddamn gas station at your home, it's not probably a bad idea. So guys, let me know in the comment below. Put yourself, give your advice to all other viewers. What would you do in this type of crisis and this hyperinflation? I believe the guys, no one will see that United States of America will have inflation above 10%, and that will be the truth, guys. Anyone says anything else, I don't believe it, because guys, I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Our store that I'm working for was already increased last year, price about more than 60%, and today we will increase our price further 20%. So altogether, in less than or roughly 1 year, we increase our price by 80%. How stupid is that? But that is the reality, guys. There's something that I'm ashamed to say that, but it's the damn truth. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and always, captains, stay tuned for more.